I am live. Yes. This never gets my good side.
What?
I'm not happy with how I look on Periscope. Like, oh my god. Just, I really look that old. Holy. Hey, what's up? What is up? Not too much. I'm just trying to find my better side on Periscope, but yeah, that would be me, the egg push-up man. No, we're gonna be looking for a good movie on Netflix soon.
Playing with the dog.
Right now, my wife is playing with our dog. It's a little Maltese, a 4-year-old Maltese, actually.
He's gonna be 5 in November.
Oh, Black Mirror. Isn't that a British show? I think it's a British show, right?
It is.
Oh, okay. The Twilight Zone. Yeah, that's cool. I always liked the Twilight Zone, you know, because they always sort of had a different theme, and you always knew that it was going to be a little out there, a little unconventional. Yeah, I kind of like that, you know. Okay. That's cool. Hey, thank you for the hearts. You know, I was watching Scopes today, and oh my god, I just see it like time and time again. You know, like a girl's scoping, and sure enough, there's like a ton of guys in there just hitting on her. Doesn't even matter who the girl is, or what she looks like, or whether they even know her. You know, just like, oh, it's like a level of between creepiness and disturbing and
Yeah, you watch it.
yeah, I like to think I'm here for good conversation too. It's I don't know, it's really pathetic, actually, you know. I'm sorry, it is, love. Like, I don't know, it really irks me. Like, there was this one scope I was watching, and there must have been like this 16-year-old girl, and like all these much older guys just hitting on her, and it was like, wow, this is like real life pedophilia in action, you know. I just couldn't believe it. Get a lot of, oh, thanks for inviting 7 people. I appreciate that. Yeah, so, are we going to find anything good on Netflix? I certainly hope so. Though I'm not sure.
We have Canadian Netflix, so it's not
We
that
have
good.
we have Canadian Netflix, so unfortunately it's got a lot of Canadian content.
It's not just Canadian content, it's boring. It's all the same shows. Every category has at least multiples.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta say Netflix is really good for the TV series. That's where it really shines through. You find yourself a really good TV series, and it's like Netflix is your best friend, you know? Like when I go in the basement to work out, like on the treadmill or whatever, it's like episodes of Family Guy. I just continue watching from like where I left off. I can't use Hulu because I live in Canada, so it's just not available to me. But I've heard good things about it. Amazon, I never got into that. You know, we had for a while. What was it?
Show me.
We had Show Me for a while.
Then it jumped up to $9 a month.
Belmead Park a cool place? Well, it's capital region housing, so it's like low income housing. So a lot of poor people smoking a lot of dope, drinking on Fridays.
Darryl,
I'm just being honest.
that's not our life.
It's not our life, but seems to be the preferred thing to do around here. Yeah, that's.
We're right by Westhampton Mall, the biggest mall in North America.
Oh, in Westhampton Mall, yeah. Westhampton Mall is just around the block. Biggest mall in North America. Remember when it used to be the largest mall in the world?
Yeah, and then Arabia built the bigger one.
Yeah, we get a few of those. Yeah, a few weeks ago we had something like 11 cop cars here, but I can't compare it to like the ghetto in LA or something like that. You know,
New York.
it's not that bad, right? I mean, there's no one shooting up in the alleys or anything like that. You know.
Well, not here, but downtown there is.
Yeah, maybe downtown, but. Yeah, we've got those all around the city. Straight to the west of us is Enoch. So they like to hit up the Walmart on payday. No, it's true, love.
I know.
Yeah, this because
You can buy everything at Walmart.
yeah,
The furniture, the car stuff, the food, toys, games.
Yeah, I guess if, you know, someone's into that. I don't drink myself. But it's getting cooler out there. We had fog in the morning not too long ago.
Frost last night.
Frost too, yeah.
It was 6 degrees overnight.
2 years. Yeah, I can't remember how many years it has been since I've had a drink. It's been it's been a while though. But it's thanks, man. I appreciate it. Hello, Debbie. Well, I respect that. Just gotta do what you gotta do. We all have our weaknesses, you know what I'm saying? We all have our crutches. Hi, Deb. It's it all goes back to how our like brains are wired, you know, how our neural pathways are wired throughout our brains. You know, some people have a problem with drinking, some people have a problem with eating too much, you know. It's just that's why, you know, I can't put anybody down for anything, you know, because you know, it's part of it's genetic, part of it's neurobiology, you know, part of it's environmental influences. A lot of factors, yeah. Yeah. It's I just feel bad when people feel shameful though. Like I was watching a scope with a guy that was like you know, overweight, and he was saying he was feeling feeling a sense of shame for being overweight, and I was like, no man, don't feel shame for that, you know. Hi Bryce, first time on Periscope. Yeah, not too much, just doing a quick scope. Oh, 5 people, it's a record. I'm just kidding. If I was a pretty girl, it'd be like 50 people, right? And then I wouldn't even have to put effort into it, right? I could just sit there and brush my hair and look all cute, and people would just be like asking me questions. You single? How old are you? Yeah, human nature. Flash some skin, yep. Yeah. Show some cleavage, mate. Yeah, exactly. Ah, jeez. I mean, honestly, like out of all the things you can find on the internet, why even go to Periscope? You know, if you wanna if you wanna see a girl get naked, I mean, uh, hey, welcome, Redstone. Yeah, like I don't know, I just like sometimes I like to take video of myself when I go swimming at the pool. Especially like underwater video and stuff like that. And the lifeguards are always like on pins and needles, because they're worried that somebody might get uh apprehensive, think that I'm filming them. And I'm always thinking to myself like honestly, there's nothing at this swimming pool that I can't find on the internet. Like seriously, people. you know? Why are people in Canada so friendly? Not all Canadians are friendly. It's people are people wherever you go. Uh, I'm sure I've met some pretty friendly Americans, and I've met some pretty scary Canadians. Yeah, X-Bread is pretty friendly. Yeah, the polite thing, yeah. I don't know. I think it's a societal thing. It's a cultural thing, like you bump into someone, you say sorry. It's like you don't even think about it. It's like a reaction kind of thing. You just like grew up with it. Like someone walks into, oh sorry, so you just like say sorry, and sometimes like you don't even look at them. It's like it's like a reaction in your mind when you're thinking about trying to get somewhere. Um, it's it's you know. But yeah, well, I don't want to pass judgment on other countries, you know, um, because like if I pass judgment on Americans, for example, then I feel like I'm passing judgment on like 250 million people that I don't know.
Doesn't America have 450 million?
I don't know. It's the way I remember it roughly is it's 10 times Canada. So
No.
it,
Canada has 123 million, doesn't it?
say what?
Oh my god, never mind.
No, last I checked, Canada had like 38 million.
That's it?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's I think I don't know. It's I see some pretty judgmental people in Periscope when I'm in other scopes and that. It's like wow, man. That's I mean, I don't know what you're expecting to see. It's like it's free, you know? It's It's like when the entertainment is free, um, maybe not have such high expectations, right? Uh, Because anything you get for free, well, you've got to expect some not so good to come with it. It's like, yeah, it's yeah. Well, you know, the thing about judgment, right, is that when you judge a person, you actually condemn them. But when you offer someone constructive criticism, it's like you're recognizing the good in them, but you're addressing concerns with them. So it's like when you give constructive criticism, it's like it comes from like a place of like caring and concern for that person, but judgment is just like straight down condemnation. It's like you might as well say I condemn you to hell. It's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you were telling me all about that. It's yeah, judgment. Not much. Not much good comes out of. Not much good comes out of judgment. Really, people just end up feeling lousy about themselves, or not happy about being judged. It doesn't. It doesn't really inspire people to be better. It's like you tell someone like you think they're a piece of shit. It's not like it's like, oh man, I'm just gonna like change my whole life around and become you know so much better than I ever was. I think we all do. I mean, it's easy to be nice to a group of people, but there's always those problem areas. Like it's easy to be nice to your friends all the time, right? Because they're your friends. Yeah, yeah. I was watching an interesting thing on YouTube about how it's somewhat hardwired in us to think it's it's us versus them, and how there's a psychology around that, and we tend to think of ourselves in groups of that we relate to, and other people are not like us. And you see it a lot, like with sports, for example. It's like, okay, I'm an Oilers fan, and but I don't get those Calgary Flames people, like, you know so it's like, and when you start thinking it's us versus them, then them is always, like, you see them in a lower light. uh yeah, everyone is different. Well, there's overlap, definitely overlap. you know um and it's kind of funny. You see the us versus them. You see it like in sports. You see it in religion a lot. You see it in well, you see it in politics big time. Yeah, culture too, you know. And- yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I've also met the nicest people who were like totally opposite on the political spectrum to me, you know. So it's like I don't even judge a person by their political views anymore. Hey, I didn't catch your name there. It's hard. So today I had some rice and broccoli. Man, I like broccoli because it's got antioxidants. I don't know about you guys, but some foods I'll eat even though I don't like them, but I know they're like really healthy for me. So I'll just like eat it. Like what's a good example of that?
Green tea.
Like green tea, for
I started
example.
making you drink that because it's good for your memory.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a really good point. I mean, all human behavior you can put on a bell curve, and the bell curve is the best way of understanding human behavior, honestly. So, you know, is on the bell curve you're always going to have that majority that represents like okay, well, it's just a bell curve starts off and it makes a general slope like the shape of a bell, and in the very middle of the bell curve, like if it's split into like three deviations, then like between the first and second deviation you can have like about 66% of the population, and they're all going to fall into a similar spectrum. And then on either ends of the bell curve you're going to have polar extremes of each other. So for example, let me see what kind of okay, so like selfish and selfless people. So so like for example, um, at the very beginning of the bell curve, you could have very selfish people who are selfish to the extreme. So some of those people could be so selfish that they're willing to kill someone for their money, you know, and and then you're gonna have that major part of the bell curve, that's gonna represent most of the population, where they're gonna be, somewhat selfish but somewhat selfless too, give to charity, but they also want the white picket fence dream, that kind of thing. And then at the very end you'll have like the most selfless people, you know, people that are like willing to give their life for a stranger or something like that, sacrifice their own life to save a stranger, So, I mean, all human behavior can be measured on a bell curve, The only thing that will change is the width of the bell curve itself. So it might be like a steep bell curve or a really wide bell curve. But bell curve just the same, so it's and, yeah, it seems that people are pretty random, but they're really not. You know, it's we really are evolutionary products. Oh. And it's like the mere quantity of pleasure to me. Yeah, I didn't quite catch on to that. I'm not, I'm not sure what you meant by that. But one thing I do know is this: the average person doesn't really exist, which is really funny. And if the average person does exist, they're quite rare. You know, I mean, nobody has 2.2 kids. But it's kind of funny though, because if you took everybody's I know a few things, but I didn't know what to name the scope. I was actually thinking of using a question mark, but I suppose I should have. I suppose a better way would have been to ask a question. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not into. Um, no, I just a lot of computer stuff. I do lots of things, so. But what's really funny though is well, I do free IT for my mom. I'm like, my mom considers me like free IT support. It it drives me nuts, actually. I know, and the thing that's, hey, guys don't have a picture. How come you don't have a profile picture? I mean, why do you guys not have a profile picture? I mean, it's Periscope is a mobile app. So, what do I think about Ukrainians? Privacy, okay. Okay, sure. I don't know. I don't know about what to say about Ukrainians. I don't have an opinion either way. Steve Buttwater. Well, you're entitled to your opinion. I heard that in Canada, a lot of them. Yeah. Yeah, there's I guess we have a fairly healthy Ukrainian population in Canada. We also have Mennonites in Canada too. Um, I've always wanted to talk to them, but I've never had a chance to. Um, they always sort of seem like they're on their guard for some reason, you know, like I might infect them with my technological ways, you know. Because I guess they're well, I guess the Mennonites are a lot like the Hutterites or the uh what's the well-known one that everybody knows about?
Underrates.
No, remember when Weird Al Yankovic did that parody? Who did he do it on? You don't remember? Oh, he did so many songs too, so I don't know. Yeah. You know what's funny is when you see a topic posted like on Facebook and it has like no political relevance like whatsoever, and somehow people end up commenting about, you know, Trump and stuff like that, you know, and it has like nothing to do with anything, but it's like people feel like they have to talk about it, so it's like they find a way to talk about it. They find a way to like just sneak it into the subject. Comment wars. Yeah, exactly. You know, we had these I don't know why I'm thinking about this now, but we have like these light bulbs that are supposed to last for like 10,000 hours, and they haven't been lasting for a few months. They all been burning out on us, and we have to keep buying these light bulbs. You know, I'm not sure how they're testing them, honestly. Wonder if they burn them out for the first 10,000 hours and then sell them in the store. Well, we have to turn them on and off, though. I mean, how can we avoid that? If you don't turn off the light.
Oh, we turn them off quite often. All the time. I'm on you for that all the time.
Yeah, I don't think my wife would be happy with me leaving the lights on
I walk around and turn them off all the time.
all the time. And well, there's lots of things I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's it's gonna be a whole year before Game of Thrones again, isn't it?
Yep.
And it's gonna be the last season, thank God.
They haven't even written the books yet for that season.
Really?
Yep. The authors haven't written the books yet. They're making it up as they go along.
I just want it to end. I just want to see who gets the Iron Throne. Like,
It'll be Jon Snow married to his aunt.
is that who he did it with? Was his aunt?
Yeah, and the Third Eye Raven should have let him know that before.
Oh, but the Third Eye Raven didn't, eh?
No.
You know, a good show I miss is Westworld. I don't know if you guys ever saw Westworld. It's Anthony Hopkins is in it. It's well, Well, I've seen all the Game of Thrones, so I don't need to see them again because I already know what happened up to this point. Um, but Westworld is a cool show. It's a show about these androids, and it's a theme park actually. And yeah, I've seen Stranger Things. That's a good show too. And in this theme park, it's like the Wild West, and people paid to go into this theme park and interact with these androids, and they can even have sex with them or
They're very lifelike.
whatever fantasy they wish to live out, even if it means shooting a few of them. And it's really cool because this whole old West theme park is set like a few hundred years back, but then at the same time they show what's going on behind the scenes. Blade Runner, I haven't seen that for years. I completely forgot what Blade Runner was even about. Um, would I have sex with an android? Well, yes, I would. Uh, that's honesty for you. Nice. But all right. Check you out later. But yeah. Yeah, take care of yourself. Smith, is it? But I mean, um nowhere night nowhere right now. Hi, Edua. Edua. But yeah, it would have to be lifelike. I kid you not. Um I would not have sex with any crude half-made androids. Like yeah, you too. Yeah, I can follow you up. Um Let me see. Yeah, just followed you. And there you go. Oh, why is everyone asking me this? It's not important. I need a smoke. Okay. Yeah, check you out later. 11, 12 people, 10 people. Pomo. King size. Blue. Well. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's anything particularly cool about smoking, but I'm addicted, so you know, it's yeah, we all have our weaknesses, our what's the word for it? Mm. Hello. It has been a while. I remember you now. Yes, I remember you. Isn't that nice? I remember talking to you. I didn't forget who you were. I know about a year, actually. Maybe, God, maybe even 2 years. My wife's been scoping, though. She's been scoping, like, the entire time. Yeah, it's probably about 10 degrees. It's been getting a little windier here. It does get pretty windy. No, this is like my third scope in a long time, actually. What do I not know about? Well, I didn't know what to name the title of this scope. It's alright. Right behind me is a sign that says this is, what's it say? The room of Darryl Learie. My wife gets a laugh out of that sign. The room of Darryl Learie. No, I haven't seen Marvelous Breadfish. I actually put that sign up because there's like a crack in the wall. So it's hiding a flaw in the wall. I couldn't think of what else to put up there, so I thought, well, that'd be the thing to type out that it's my room. So does anybody have any good suggestions for like movies on Netflix? Has anyone seen any good movies on Netflix? That hard to find good movies on Netflix, eh? I don't blame you. Sometimes I'll spend more time looking for a movie on Netflix than I will watching the actual movie. Oh my gosh. Oh, you just got Netflix just now? Yeah, and you're probably lucky enough to have American Netflix. I have Canadian Netflix, so oh, right on. That's cool. I gotta find a good TV series to start watching. And yesterday we watched, what the hell is that movie called? Oh, I can't remember. Some Keanu Reeves movie. Only movies that have mooses in. Yeah, we get a lot of Canadian content. We got a PVR not too long ago. That's pretty cool. We phoned up our cable company and we wanted to get a PVR for free because we already pay a lot of money for cable, internet, and phone. And what they ended up doing was they gave us a free PVR, dropped our bill by about $50, gave us like unlimited long distance on our phone, and on top of that they like increased our internet speed by 50%, so it was like, and a free PVR. So it was like really cool. Like we just phoned loyalty, customer loyalty line, and we just told them that, like, we've been paying for like a long time, and we want a PVR, man. Blue Ribbon. Is that a movie? Nolan Pala. Hello, Nolan. How are you? Oh, American beer. Okay. Yeah, I don't even drink the beer up here, so I wouldn't know the difference. That's cool. Je n'ai pas parlé le français. That's it. Wow, a lot of interesting names. Sock Cop. Hey, Sock Cop joined. How cool is that? Hello, Sock Cop. Are you getting yourself lots of super hearts? I bet you are. Oh, it's going all right. Just bracing for what's probably going to be another cold Canadian winter. Not too much. I already told you in French, I don't know French. I mean, oh, you're lucky. Man, even Calgary in the winter would be better than Edmonton in the winter. And that's only 300 miles south. It doesn't get as cold, mostly because of the mountains, but anything in the prairies, You eat French people for fun. Well, that's good. Yeah, we've been getting a lot of rain in September. I don't know why. No, I don't drink. I'm doing handstands against the wall now with 40 pounds of weight. So I'm hoping that these weighted handstands are going to help me break my plateau. I've been plateauing around a minute, so I figured adding an extra 40 pounds would help out. I'm doing all right. Yeah, it's my... Yeah, I think so. It's I gotta be a little careful though, cause I got a little bit of an injury in the right arm. I've got this tendon that is I strained it doing weighted push-ups, and so I'm just talking about my handstand workout. Yeah. I like to do unusual workouts. I like to be the best in something really unusual and different, because then there's more chance that way that I'll be the best at it. And published in 4 books. Don't forget that. But thanks for mentioning. Appreciate it. My yeah, I do live in Alberta. Yep. Actually, my wife is trying to get more active, and oh, Vancouver, nice. I mean, nice weather. Expensive though, right? But yeah. Well, that's a skill I can't do. But yeah, my wife's been going to the pool to get more active, so I thought I'd support her and go swimming with her. And I decided recently I'm gonna try to swim a mile. So well, for 2 bedrooms, God, I don't know. I don't know because I live in low-income housing, so. But yeah, I'm gonna try to swim the mile. I was at the pool the other day, actually on Friday, and I just figured to myself, I'm gonna see how many laps I can swim, because like I never tried that before, and I did 250 meters anyways, so a quarter of a kilometer. I think I could have gone further though, but yeah, my arms were somewhat tired. I noticed I was slowly sinking more and more because I started getting more and more water into my mouth, so I was definitely becoming less buoyant as I kept swimming along. Yeah, I try to support her as much as I can. Her happiness is important to me. Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. That's where I'm at right now. Yeah. We've been together for 9 years, so you have a question. What's your question? I honestly have no idea. I think they would be pretty much equivalent to each other. And of course, I mean, it depends highly on what your aptitude is. Some people have an aptitude for some things, some people have an aptitude for other things. Oh, international student. So you want to find the easiest school? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, it would definitely depend. For sure it would. It's a very relative question. It's like asking like who's the smartest person, It's like it's a very relative thing, Smart in what? Some people can be like really smart in one area and be like really dumb in many other areas. Yay, I'm making friends on Periscope. How cool is that? Oh. Yeah. That's Oh my gosh. You know, there's this, my wife has this Polish aunt, and I swear to God, she doesn't speak a lick of English, and she's been in this country for over 50 years. 50 years. Like, English is my first language. It's my only language. But I learned it in the 43 years I've been here. I mean, there's no reason to emigrate from Poland and be in Canada for 50 years and not know a lick of English. You know, like, if I moved to China, I'd do my best to learn some Chinese. Yeah, she's from Poland. So, I mean, her husband, on the other hand, knows English. So, she just got by just going to Polish businesses and Polish supermarkets and Polish doctors and having her husband translate for her. Oh, came to the U.S. Yeah. A lot of people complain about immigrants, but that's what your aunt did too, eh? I know. I just shake my head. I mean, I wouldn't be the fastest person to learn another language, but you know, I would learn after 50 years, I'm pretty sure. From Saudi Arabia. Oh, I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's good for you or not. You know, I think, oh, it's good, okay. That's cool. Oh, that was their names? Was it? Okay, I get it. So who wants to talk about quantum mechanics with a guy who quantum physics with a guy who never took a course in quantum physics but watched a lot of YouTube videos? Yeah. I'm totally qualified for this conversation. I said, who wants to talk about on the Higgs boson? Yes, the particle that gives mass to other particles. The God particle, as it were. Exciting science. Oh, yeah. Just makes me hot thinking about it. Yes. I'm just happy they finally figured out where the hell mass came from. You know, that just made me furious, just not knowing. Well, thank God they solved it. Jesus, it was about time. My scary hands. Well, oh, I'm not sure about your comments, sir. Yeah, I guess it's nice to be appreciated. Well, I can't blame you for your hand fetish. We all have something we get excited about, I guess. I don't discriminate. What was I... Jeez. I should do another puppet show. I haven't done a puppet show in a while. It is a convenient fetish. One that doesn't require the internet. What was I going to talk about? John joined. Yeah, unless I'm being trolled, which is always a possibility. I don't know, there's always somebody out there that wants to make fun of me for some reason. I guess I have that face, that make fun of me face, and or maybe it's my voice. It's my easygoing, non-threatening voice. So sorry, didn't see you there. Oh no, it's my fault. Completely my fault. Oh no, I'm sorry. I like it. It's when people say sorry to me, I'm like, oh, it's okay. It's totally okay. Get some water. My jazz hands. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. So nobody recommended a good movie to watch on Netflix. Nobody's got any good suggestions? Out of 6 people, somebody watches Netflix. I know you do. I mean, Netflix is so common. It's like if you don't have cable, you have at least Netflix. Let's check out my stats. Oh, I can sketch. That's right. Ah. Animal predator movies. Oh, that sounds cool. Is that kind of like nature driven? Is that like nature themed? Like documentaries on lions and tigers and stuff like that. Getting Naked with Dave. Maybe I'll check that out. I know sometimes it can be hard to find a movie I like on Netflix, but then to find a movie that both me and my wife are gonna like, it's like, oh man. You know, it's sometimes I'll spend the earlier part of the day picking out a movie that we can watch later at night, or just taking down suggestions, so I don't have to flip through the whole menus of because you watched this and because you watched that movies, you know. Movies with a positive female role. You ever seen that category? Movies for lesbians. Weather's alright. The weather in here is a lot better than the weather out there. If you were to another classic disrespecting women 101, I'm not making it up. Like, I've seen this on Netflix. Like movies for lesbians. I've seen that on Netflix as a category. It's not like something I just thought up. So you'll have to write your complaints to. You're a fan of those, eh? Looks don't matter. They don't, for the most part. In the end, we all get old and ugly. You want a 7? I'll give you a 7. I mean, looks matter when you're a teenager, I guess, but if you don't outgrow that, you know, then I guess you haven't matured in some way. Yeah, definitely. Because if looks is like really important to you, by the time you're in your 50s, you're gonna be disappointed. You know. And plus, I don't know. I mean, some of the most miserable relationships I've had were with some of the best looking women I went out with, you know. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with being mixed. You are what you are. We're all related. You know, we are all 50th cousins of one another. I mean, the entire human race. You go back far enough, you know. It's you get a dozen Africans, and that's the whole human race right there. Yeah. Am I a bear? No, I'm not. I am what I am. I like trout. It's a good fish. I like salmon. I really enjoy salmon. Wow, that got bright, eh? It just went poof. Super bright. Tuna's good too. Yeah, I'll never turn down a good tuna sandwich, that's for sure. Just going in and out of rooms. I wonder how the camera is for Periscope. It depends on the connection, I guess. Jody Adol. Hello, Jody. Welcome. Eugenius. Oh my God. Tell me I haven't been talking for an hour and 12 minutes.
Yep.
Seriously, love?
Seriously.
I've been talking for that long?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't tried that. I've tried trout, I've tried pike, I've tried salmon, tuna, of course,
Tilapia.
tilapia. What's that really good fish?
Bassa fillets.
Bassa. Oh, bassa fillets are so good. Oh my God. But the very best, lobster or crab. Oh, I love lobster. Have you ever tried schnotz?
What?
Schnotz?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Snapper I've had, but not.
I think I've tried snapper too. If it swims here in Canada, I've probably tried it. The only thing Ripley, you guys want to see my dog? There's my dog. Ripley. Nice little Ripley.
It's camera shy.
Oh, good. The genitalia of a crawfish. Yeah, I'd probably be scared to try that. I think I'm going to be scoping a lot more often. Hello, Tyler. Welcome to my scope. This is my wife. There she is. Yeah. I don't know how that would work because the smell of a food has a lot to do with its taste. I mean, the fact is you can't taste without smell. If you can't smell, then you can't taste. Oh, somebody said hi. Tyler said hi.
Hello.
She's playing her Facebook games. Are you playing or
No, wordscapes.
Wordscapes? Okay.
Look,
Oh, okay. It's like
show
a
it.
crossword puzzle.
Something like that.
Yeah. Tastes golden, eh? Actually, my favorite dinner is rice with broccoli and salmon. I like it when my wife makes it because I know it's healthy and it tastes good. And under the salmon is that silvery lining.
Omega layer.
She calls it the omega layer because it has a lot of omega fats in it.
Very good for memory and other things.
I don't like it, but I eat it because it's healthy for me. Well, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate that. We'll have to have a big celebration on our 10th anniversary. We'll have to do something really special, like kiss each other.
Oh my God. It's okay, Darryl.
I'll have to give her a big hug on the 10th anniversary.
Yeah. I'll make sure I wait for that one.
New York City? Never been, but I've been to New York State. Just to do some shopping, but yeah. Things are cheaper in the States, so not sure how that quite works, but oh man, New York City is too big for me. I don't want to be in a big massive city like that with all those people.
Toronto and Vancouver are too big for me.
Yeah. We live in a city with about 900,000 people, and that's good. Honestly, I don't want my city to grow anymore. I don't want my city to get too big. I like the size that it is. Oh, you're from Long Island, eh? Yeah. I think I have a friend from Long Island that's on my Facebook. Maybe he's not from Long Island because he doesn't live in a mansion, I'm pretty sure. Well, should we start watching a movie, love?
I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying just being on my TV, on my phone.
Really?
Yeah, it's really 11:30.
Well, okay, guys. I can't believe I've spoke for an hour and 18 minutes. My God, time really flew by. Holy cow. Oh my God. Yeah, Houston would be too big for me. Oh. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a city of 500,000 people. You know, that'd be even better. Something with 100,000 people is too small, I think. Because when you have like 100,000 people, then you don't really have all the stores you'd want to have. But no, I wouldn't consider Tokyo or Hong Kong just because it'd be too much of a culture shock. I'd be like, oh my God, you know, like a whole new language to learn, whole new customs, whole new culture, whole new different type of food. I mean, whole new politics. Just yeah. I don't like things that are different. You know, different's good for different people, but I guess I'm conservative in that way. I like things to stay the same. Which is why I'm not a big fan of Apple, because they keep changing things. And I've got an iPhone. And I hate when things change all the time. Hey! Well, hello. Welcome to my scope. No, I haven't been to the Windy City. But if I ever was in Chicago, I'd probably fly a kite. Literally. Because I like to fly kites and hang little cameras from them. And take pictures from up above. Oh, I didn't know it was a war zone. Well, I probably won't be going there then. It's their tourism must not be doing very well, I'm guessing. But I'm sure it's just like any city. They probably have nice neighborhoods. Oh man. Whew. That's hard. A German submarine. Well, that's kind of cool. It'd be cool to go in a submarine, I guess. What's a national landmark? Cool. Oh, man. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the furthest I ever went up north was Peace River, Alberta. It's sort of on the way to the top of Alberta, but then above Alberta you've got the Northwest Territories, so I've never been up there. A family trip just to see a submarine? Oh, maybe it's worth it. I know the best place I went this summer was the mountains. Man, I love going to the mountains. It's awesome. I look like I just broke the law. I don't know. Criminals come in all sizes. So, I mean, a criminal can be anybody, really. Can't judge a person by the way they look, whether they're a criminal or not. Well, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's an old picture. It's a picture of my wife's mother who passed away in 2016. Oh, I appreciate that, Tyler. Yeah, I'm just looking to make some friends on Periscope. Yeah. So we've got a couple months before we get snow, so gosh, I am going to have to cut my lawn one more time, I'm pretty sure of it.
We should go to Fort Edmonton on payday, after payday.
Yeah, we can go to Fort Edmonton.
You know, finish seeing those two streets.
Yeah. We started off at 1905, right?
No, the fort was 1840 something.
No, but we left off. We left
1885.
off at 1905.
No, we finished 1885 and we were going to start 1905, but we never did.
Yeah. And then just goes up to the 1920s or 1940s?
Yeah. 1920.
Yeah. How long do you think it will be before the fort has like the 2000?
They won't.
You don't
Everything else, you got to go downtown and other places to see it.
You don't think so?
No. There's no more land available to make any more parks.
No more land, yeah. Well, they could slowly take up the whole ravine.
Okay, never mind.
Vinod. Well, guys, I'm going to end my scope. But, thank you everybody that stood with me this long. Appreciate it. It's been cool. Anyways, everybody take care of yourselves. I'm out.